Abraxas the Devourer, your servant implores you, accept this sacrifice. Abraxas Sapiatus. Abraxas Sapiatus, thank you. All praise. Faithfulness, Asmodeus Gehinnon, I beseech your patience. Your offerings will be soon, and then, ruler of darkness, unspeakable majesty, your servant will beg renewal of thy gracious gift. If these first poor offerings to the princes of your dark kingdom please you, I beg of you a sign! Thank your majesty. Soon. It will be soon.
Whatever you say, Ernestine, as long as someone fetches the whiskey.
If you people only knew the frustration of this. Here you are, Philip, the dominant male, and wholly the subservient female, knowing nothing of the fight for women's suffrage.
Oh, I knows me a bit about suffering, ma'am. My old mum used to say, Polly, 'tis a good thing man was put here to make us suffer, else we'd never know a moment's happiness, eh?
Hopeless! Hopeless!
Well, I'll do my bit for equality. I'll fetch the whiskey.
No need, Polly.
Oh, Forbes, you look dreadful.
Thank you, my dear. I had a late call last night.
I'll see to that, sir.
Well, married, my dear, I'll put an end to these late calls, running all over London. Let them come to you.
Don't be silly, Ernestine. A doctor who doesn't make house calls could never stay in business.
Leave the diary here to take you to breakfast.
Excuse me, Dr. Winslow, sir. A person to see you, sir.
Oh, who is it, Poole?
Well, sir, based upon me keen powers of production,
Your what?
Me powers of production, sir, like Mr. Holmes.
You mean deduction, Poole?
Yes, sir. Well, based on them, I'd say he's with the police, sir. The commissioner, as a matter of fact, Sir Charles Warren, and he has a brain what's too small, a mouth what's too big, and an opinion of himself as being second only to God. Fast catching up with that gentleman.
By George, he's right. Sir Charles was recently appointed by the Crown to the Commissioner's post. And everything else is true as well. How did you do it, Poole?
Elementary, sir. For one thing, he showed me his card. And 10 seconds until I'll tell you the rest.
Oh, show him in, Poole.
Yes, sir.
When the intrusion can't be helped. It's business, you know. Bread and most foul. 39 Pelham Street. Must act quickly. Strike while the iron's hot, eh?
That will be all, Poole. Mrs. Poole.
Yes, sir. Come along, dear.
Now, Sir Charles...
Commissioner, if you please. Newly appointed by Her Majesty to return English law to this wicked city.
Laudable indeed. May I present Miss Ernestine Pankhurst and the Duke of Clarence?
Oh, your grace, how very kind. And Miss Pankhurst, the suffragette, women's votes and all that rot.
A great many of us do not consider it rot, Commissioner.
You don't, eh? Well, no offense, Miss Pankhurst, but your hysterical suffrage women are a nuisance. Why, on my first day as commissioner, we were forced to clap a dozen of them in jail for creating a violent disturbance.
I know. I was one of them.
You were, eh? Don't remember you. Couldn't see much, though. What if you jabbed me in the eye with an umbrella?
Perhaps Eh, Sir Charles?
Oh, I get it. Capital, your grace. Just capital. Now then, Doctor, there's been a murder. I must ask you to come along with me.
With you? What on earth for?
Oh, well, the regular police surgeons in Sussex for a fortnight. We need you to come and examine the murder site before we remove the body, the corporal delectum, as we say in the police.
I'm afraid we'll have to postpone our breakfast, my dear.
Nothing of the sort. I'll go with you and we'll go from there.
No. No place for a woman. It's a regular butcher shop. Best day here. Sip tea. Crochet a doily. No.
Nonsense. Come along, Pools. William.
I don't know about this. Perhaps I should stay here. Sip whiskey. Perhaps crochet a doily.
Will you be going along, sir, without so much as a cup of tea to soften up the trickle of your bones?
Having time, Poole? Poole, why do you talk like that?
Sir?
I happen to know that you and Paulie speak better English than any of us, and yet you persist in that Soho occult. Why?
No offense, Dr. Winslow, sir, but it is expected of us, you see. Without it, our communication would be extremely limited.
Well, I don't understand.
Are you coming, Winslow?
Allow me to demonstrate, sir. I am extremely apologetic, Sir Charles. I fear that Dr. Winslow's procrastination is my fault. I was inquiring as to certain of my duties.
What? What the devil are you trying to say there?
All I says, it's that sorry I'm to be out and back the master from his going off, will ya? I was after asking about some bits of you about the house.
Oh, I see. Well, why didn't you say so? Come on, Winslow.
I see what you mean, Poole.
Aha! Yes, indeed, my dear Watson. I begin to see.
Whatever you want, dear.
My first case. Let's see. 39 Pelham Street, I heard the commissioner say. Fetch your service revolver, Polly.
Yeah, Service revolver?
Well, yes, Dr. Watson always carried a service revolver.
But Philip, I don't even know what a service revolver is.
must get you one then. Come along, dear. The game's afoot.
What on earth does that mean?
Haven't the slightest notion. But Holmes was fond of saying it.
Dear, I wonder if he was related to my mother.
Appears to be a bit more than that, miss.
I'd say yelling at her, threatening her life.
Threatening her life? My Aunt Sally's corset! Offered to tear her hair out is all. And speaking of hair tearing, I might just help myself to a few handfuls of yours, you pickle-faced old mop pusher!
That'll be about enough of that. Mrs. Dobbs, you can be on your way. We'll call you as we need you.
On my way indeed, I'm a witness, you know. Discovered the body, I did. Reporters want to speak with me, they will take my picture.
Take your picture? Ain't the sight of that body horrible enough?
You strumpet.
Ladies! Now you do behave yourselves!
All right, here we are, Medicine, eh? Oh, yes, you're an Officer O'Shaughnessy, eh?
O'Connell, sir!
Yes, well, O'Connery, what have we here?
That lady, sir, not a pretty sight.
Oh, well, this is your area, Doctor. Get to it. Don't be squeamish. Now then, who are these people, Officer McDonald?
O'Connell, sir!
They're both O'Connells.
No, I'm O'Connell, sir.
Oh, are these women suspects?
Not really, although this one...
This one, eh? Yes, definite criminal type. Beady eyes, mean mouth, and look here! Blood on her fingers. Madam, I charge you...
No, sir. This is Mrs. Dobbs. She's the one what found the body.
Oh, to be sure, of course. I knew that. Just a clever ruse on my part to test the reactions of this one. So this is the murder.
Not necessarily, sir. Seems she had a bit of an argument with the deceased last night.
And then ran in a fit of rage. Then returned to the scene of the crime. They always do that, you know. Where you were apprehended by Officer O'Brien here, right, Miss
O'Connell, sir!
Right, Miss O'Connell?
I'm O'Connell, sir.
What? Any relation to the young woman?
I'm Officer O'Connell. This lady here, her name's Angela Ellison. Seems she had a bit of a row with the deceased last night. Threatened her, it seems.
Threatened her, you say?
Yes, I did. Threatened to pull her hair out if she didn't give me what she owed me. I went by her old dig.
Our digs? You live together then?
Used to. I walked out. Given up this life I was. I wanted to be respectable again.
Just another fallen angel. Now see here, you slattern. I'm not so soft.
Everything, leave the girl alone. You bullying males are all alike.
Please, Miss Pegeen. Leave the enforcement of the law to those equipped for it.
Men, you mean?
Exactly what I mean. Men have the strength, the stamina, and the stomach for senseless brutality. You throw like a girl.
I'd like you to have a look at these wounds.
You just describe them, please.
Come, Sir Charles. Let's see that old strength. Stab.
Of course, to be sure. Oh, there's blood.
Oh, no.
Am I to be arrested, ma'am? No, I saw everything in your mind, my dear. If you can account for your whereabouts last night. I was in many rooms. I didn't leave all night. Was there anyone with you? No, ma'am.
There's a good cruiser liar, it does. If she was there, you can bet she wasn't alone.
Swallow your bacteria!
Horrible! Oh, no. We're off to the station where this woman will be held as a prime suspect.
Crime, all right.
This is important. Do you know anything of anatomy?
Only the basics.
Just as I thought, Commissioner. Whoever did this knows the the internal anatomy of the body very well. These incisions
Incisions? It's a pure case of hack and slash, if you ask me. No, we're off to the station. MacDonald, when you're relieved by officer...
O'Connell, sir!
Yes, well, when O'Connell relieves you, MacDonald, why don't you nip over to the young woman's lodging? Go over there with a fine toothpick, as we say. Come along, girl.
Excuse me, sir. Will you be wanting me?
Eh, who are you?
Mrs. Dobbs, sir. Found the body. I did terrible. Ain't the first time, though. Murder seems attracted to me, or does. Why, not a month ago, over at Aldgate.
Yes, well, just leave your name with Officer Cornwall here. He'll contact you.
Morning, sir. Pitcher.
Pitcher? Oh, no, thank you. No time for refreshments. Come along now.
That there's a police commissioner. I'm Lady Godiva's horse.
What? Mrs. Dobbs, I meant to say. Hey, you can go along home now. We'll be calling you. Don't forget the trash. Dear, if it isn't the Pooles. What brings you two to this sad spot?
Morbid curiosity, I'm afraid, Officer O'Connell. We had the master say as to how there'd been murder down hereabouts. Young lady, was it?
Well, not so young, and some would say no lady. But just as badly done in for all that.
That's sad, I think it is. Folks does such things to folks. My old mum used to say, Polly, when the beasts escaped, the cage is the place to be.
That makes sense, Mum.
It does, don't it? But I must have got it wrong.
You didn't catch sight of me mate, Officer Burton, did you? He's to take me place here.
Oh, I believe I glimpsed him into the crow and fish as we passed. Looked to be taking a bit of morning wake up.
Oh. He's going to get us both discharged, he will.
I'll tell you what, officer, if you'd like to run fetch him, why, we'll just stand pat here for you. Keep nosy passerby such as us from molesting any, what do you call them, clues?
Would you do that? I'll only be a moment.
Glad to help.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Poole. Now, you won't let on. You know that I left me post.
Nary a word. Now then. Good Lord. Don't look, Polly.
Don't be ridiculous, Philip. I'm quite as sturdy as you. God! God! Heavens! How ghastly!
I warned you.
Yes, but... Philip, I never dreamed. No, that hat simply does not go with that dress.
Yes, well, let's see. Yeah, what's this?
Oh, I'm a clue, Philip!
An advertisement torn from a newspaper. Well, I would say that this was published on Saturday, August 24th, 1888.
Philip, that's wonderful! How can you be certain?
The date is printed here on top of the Listen to this. Solicitor seeks heir to modest fortune. Desires contact with a woman born in London area, 1849, most probably in Charity Hospital. Given name Anne, who may be foundling child of repentant deceased. Reply box 39, this paper, all responses held in strict confidence. Now then, we must get to the paper, find out more about this solicitor. Murderer more likely. Come along, dear.
No, it's the game afoot!
Right.
I still don't understand that.
What in the world is going on there? Why did William insist on speaking to the commissioner? Alone.
And why did he give us that grotesque wink on the way out of the room? I'm afraid our friend is up to one of his larks. Damned unsuitable time for it.
He don't believe me, does he, sir? The commissioner, I mean.
Well, Angela, Miss Ellison, the police are paid to be suspicious, and your story is, well, it's...
Hard to believe. I know, but it's true. This chap said in his letter he was an old friend of the Paul. Said he was out of the country when my pa had died, and had always felt guilty about not helping the family. He put £10 in the letter, and the address of a rooming house where he took rooms for me. Said he'd be contacting me later about an honest job.
Well, why didn't he contact you in person, my dear?
He said it nice. But what he meant was, he was a person of some standing in the community and couldn't afford to be associated with a person such as me. Not hard to understand, I
Now. You're too hard on yourself. You're a very sweet, very lovely young woman. Isn't she, Ernestine?
Yes. But what I really am, eh?
We have all done things we're ashamed of, often because we couldn't help ourselves.
This is extremely difficult to believe, Your Grace.
Sir Charles, do you believe that a member of the royal family would lie?
Well, oh, no, of course not.
William, what in the world?
Well, I'll tell you, my friends, but you must promise me your secrecy as the commissioner has done, right, Sir Charles?
Of course, to be sure.
It was I who wrote the letter to this young lady.
You, sir? But my pa was a blacksmith. He never mentioned running about with no dukes.
Yes, well, I lied a bit about that. You see, my dear, I am your father.
Madam, please.
Please! It's true. I loved your mother, Angela, but I was young and a fool. I was of royal blood, but she was a commoner. Your father, good man that he was, married her to save her name. I watched you grow, Angela. Always knowing that you were mine. I was out of the country when your Mr. Ellison died. By the time I returned, your mother had died also, and you had been forced into the streets. I say this now because I am at last determined to do what is right. Of course, none of you will ever tell, will you?
But, Your Grace, excuse me, sir, but this lady still has no alibi.
Commissioner, are you telling me that you believe a person of royal blood, a member of the royal family which invested you in this post, would commit murder?
No, of course not. I had not thought of it in that way.
Well, then we're free to go then, my daughter and I.
To be sure. On my word, I must stop the clock when we're finished the ready for bed. You'll excuse me, Your Grace. Milady.
I'll be damned.
More than likely, my dear.
But sir, you're my pa.
Just a moment, Angela. William, even by my roughest calculations, it would seem that you fathered this young woman when you were approximately 11 years old.
Ouch! Extremely precocious child. Now, fools, we all know that this young lady is not a murderess. And the commissioner is secure in his belief that, as I told him, we of royal blood do not commit murder. Of course, we do lie quite often. Come, Angela.
Vicious fox on you and all your egg-sucking
I'll have 'em on the wall.
Watch it!
Sorry,
Why, you child?
Why, Angela, ma'am.
You're in danger, child. Fearsome danger.
No more, ma'am. I was in a bit of a mire, but these good folks have pulled me out.
Oh, 'tis there still. I can see it hovering about you like the wings of a black angel.
Come, Angela.
You can't run from the class. It's all about you. Take care, Angela. There's an angel in your name, but there's good and bad ones. Take care.
Come along, man.
You may be a bully. Hogarth, kill.
Man, dice. Sure. And now watch yourself.
Oh, leave him be. All I've been able to learn him is to roar. He wouldn't hurt a flea.
Stir. Hold in white 3 years.
What's that he's shouting?
I've been learning him to read, but all I've got's me cookbook.
What's all this ruckus, O'Toole?
Found these folks in the dead lady's room, sir. Going through her belongings they was. This in here seems to be some sort of fortune teller.
Fortune teller, me foot. I'm Pegeen Laszlo McDougal, daughter of a gypsy queen. Born with a cal of knowledge which gives me second sight.
expert practicer of white magic. But what knows all about the black arts too, should anyone ruffle me wrong. So have a care, broom face.
I say it! I say it!
And this one here seems to be her sweetheart.
Accomplice, eh?
Not a bit of it, he's me familiar. Some of us has black cats, some has hedgehogs, I got me Hogarth.
What a great blouse. Bone one chicken. One? Chop five! Whatever you're getting is get this creature away from me. Salt to taste!
Oh, we harmless, sir. Help back in your little kitchen.
Says four! I say, there's something damn strange going on here, McDonald.
Oh, that's quick of you, sir.
Why, I'm a commissioner. Now, rifling a dead woman's rooms, eh?
Rifling me great aunt's arse was looking for what she owed me, I was.
And for what, pray tell, did she owe the likes of you money?
For me work, pray tell. Been doing Mary Ann's readings for mostly a year now and never seen a shilling for it. But I've seen something else. I've seen death and disaster creeping up on her. And I know who's behind it, too.
What? Who?
The devil. Only his own self. She ain't the last neither, copper.
Enough of this nonsense. It's a clear-cut case here. The woman owed you money, refused to pay. You and this creature killed her, were apprehended while robbing her apartment. Her poor mutilated body not yet cold.
That's poetic, sir.
I say it is at that. Must remember to jot that down for my memoirs. But first, I charge you, madam, and you, creature, for the murder of that... Slice! Dice! Me! All right, you can finish this up now, O'Reilly. This case is closed.
Aw, me great aunt's
Arse!
Bless me, officer, did you hear that? Me boys learned a new word!
Good evening, my dear. Is that my advertisement?
I reckon if you're the villain that's got the heritage.
Oh, you're certain you're the girl, eh?
It's a description. How much I got coming, you figure?
Oh, a great deal. More than you could dream.
Lord, well, let's have it then.
Well, we must be sure, you know.
Oh, for sure. What you need?
There was a birthmark.
Well, I've got some marks. Some from birthing, some from living.
Well, come here, my dear, and we'll see. It would be on the back. Turn around,
Mind you, don't try nothing strange now, wait.
Thank you. All praise. Gehinnon, I shall honor you soon. Unspeakable majesty, if you are pleased, decide. Soon, my master, soon, the eve of St. Anne approaches.
There's no mistake, Doctor.
Yes! The wounds are almost identical. The throat cut from behind.
Now, how do you know that from behind?
It's obvious. To inflict such a terrible wound, the head had to be pulled back. And two, the spurt of blood would be like a fountain. From behind, the murderer would have no fear of being stained by it.
Of course, I thought the same. I just wanted to see if you agreed.
You're releasing the gypsy?
Suppose I must. Damn awkward. I say you're the one that's supposed to be the expert on what makes people run, Winslow. What's your theory in all this?
A madman, perhaps. Some poor wretch who just can't help himself. And I'll tell you another thing, Commissioner. We haven't heard the last from him.
What do you mean?
I mean there'll be more murders, done in the same place, in the same way, to the same types of women. These are called pattern murders, but you'd know that being the police commissioner.
Oh, certainly, certainly. In fact, yeah, give me a hand with this over here. Now, make this up to show the chaps at the paper we're on top of things. Oh, what do you think?
Outstanding police work, Commissioner.
Yes, it is, rather, isn't it? And as you can see, there's a definite pattern.
Yes, one on either side of the area.
Exactly. Mr. Frosthoff, you see. Now, it is my guess that the killer will next strike here or here.
Unless he struck here, or here, or here, or here in the center. Or maybe he'll be expecting us to be thinking what we're thinking and strike right next door to the last murder.
Don't confuse the issue, Winslow. There's a pattern here and I'm going to find it. Now, let's see. The first murder occurred at 39 Pelham Street. That's right here. Second at 309 Burner. That's here. Now then, the next one...
What's that? What did you say?
Oh, it's you, is it? Well, be on your way before I change my mind and decide to charge you with murder.
Use hot oven. Based off.
And take that half-baked cook with you. Oh, I say. Half-baked cook. Well, have to jot that one down.
What's with them numbers you were blabbering?
Police business, none of yours.
Them's the murder spots, ain't they? As I suspected, the devil's hands is in this.
Wash hands before returning to kitchen.
Just a moment, Commissioner. What do you mean, madam?
Them numbers. 39 Pelham and 39 Burner.
309 Burner. Ow.
Don't make no never mind. There's a 3 and a 9 and the odds don't count. You think them 3s and 9s is just accidental? No, sir. Them's supernaturally prime numbers. Powerful, evil numbers. Only one blacker and stronger. And that's a 6.
What do they mean?
Who knows? Could mean a heap of things. There's 9 levels of hell. The devil's twisted trinity. The tempter, the bestower, and the destroyer. And then there's the sign of the beast. It's in the Bible, you know. 6, 6, 6. Right here. By this sign ye shall know him.
Poppycock boulder dash.
One dash pepper, dash salt.
Okay, madam.
Oh, we'll go. You seem a good man, Doctor. Though there's an aura about you that I can't read. There's a wicked cloud over Whitechapel. Trying to help this poor pea brain. But I've got to go now. There's a young one that needs me help. Can I find her? But have a care, Doctor. For them 3s and 9s, and God forbid for them 6s.
Aren't my style, dear. At least not until our service revolver arrives. It wasn't in today's post by any chance.
No. Philip, did you find any, hints?
Clues, Polly? Yes, I did.
Oh, tell me, sit right here and tell me.
You sit, as Holmes does. I shall walk thoughtfully about, smoking my pipe full of costly cut shag tobacco.
But Philip, you don't smoke.
Oh, yes. Well, I shall chew on the stem. As you know, they sent me to fetch the doctor to the scene of this latest crime. He'd been called out well before dawn to another of his charity patients in Whitechapel. I couldn't locate him, so I proceeded on to the murder scene. Oddly enough, he was already there. Attracted by the crowd, I suppose. He didn't send me on home, so I hung about a bit to see what I could learn.
Oh, Philip, was it hideous?
Oh, not so bad as last time, dear. Her hat matched her dress, at least.
Oh, thank God. What did you find out?
Both of the victims were named Anne. They were answering the advertisement, I'm sure of it. The chap who placed the ad is our murderer, and I believe I know who it is.
My hero! Take me!
Lazy rascal! Listen, something began nagging at my memory, and it finally came to me. Years ago, in 1849, there was a royal scandal involving Prince John. Seems he had an affair with a commoner. When it was discovered that she was to have a child, John was sent off to the wars in India, where he was conveniently killed. The woman had a child, a little girl, so the rumor said, born in a charity hospital. The mother died giving birth, and the child was sent to a foundling home. Now, it is logical to assume that it was named after its mother. Its mother's name was Anne.
Philip, what are you saying?
I believe that because of her royal blood, that child has been marked for death.
Child? Philip, she would be there, let me see.
39, yes. Nevertheless.
But why?
Consider, Polly. Queen Victoria is childless, old and ailing. Next in line to the throne is Edward, Prince of Wales. Edward is also in poor health. If both were to pass on, there would be no direct bloodline to the throne, except the girl Anne.
But Philip, really, considering the circumstances of the birth.
Our gentle English folk would adore the idea. Our favorite monarchs have always been rascals, rounders, or lunatics. And an illegitimate queen would send us into ecstasy. And now, my dear, if there were no direct bloodline to the throne, care to guess who would be next in line of succession?
Philip, don't do this to me! Who?
Our master's dear drunken friend, William, Duke of Clarence.
Philip, this is absurd! That gentle little sot.
Power and wealth have changed stronger men, Polly.
Then we must go to the police.
They'd laugh at us. You've seen our new police commissioner. If his brain were in a thimble, there'd still be room for your finger. No, we must take another course.
Oh, the damn game's afoot, eh?
Well then, no, I intend to watch William closely. I shall need your help, of course. Here's company. Now, not a word about this. Act naturally, my love. Natural is the watchword.
Natural, yes. I just put natural in your favorite pet after that. Come down here, you walk over to the door. What do you there for this door? Hello! Why, God, lovers! It's the Duke! Mr. Poole! Yes, the Duke! His nuts out! That is... Bill! Bill, bloody Todd!
Oh, fetch the tea, Polly, the bloody... That is, the tea. Gentlemen and ladies, the master ain't at home, I'm afraid.
I know that. Poole, we have brought this young lady here at the doctor's direction. She is to remain here temporarily for her safety.
Aha! You're here! As I suspected, the good doctor might have taken you under his wing. We went by your rooms at Whitechapel. You stay away from there, missy. There's evil about the place.
Why, if it isn't our favorite witch and her, whatchamacallit.
Me familiar, your royal rumbutters. Where are you? I've got a feeling about you that you ain't all that you seem. And it's due to judge of character, William. The same goes for you, missy. There's more to you than an idiot wants to wear bridges.
What do you want here?
I've come to warn the young here. I've been working things out in my mind, and there's an evil plan to all the killings and the girls are part of it.
Nonsense!
Well, the way I figured on it, the way those poor girls was killed speaks of sacrifice. Especially with them house numbers. And the eve of St. Anne approaching.
The eve of what?
St. Anne. The most powerful night of all the year for them what practices the black arts.
A religious night? For black magic?
Tain't really. Just the black and wicked joke, you see. St. Anne? St. Anne?
St. Anne.
St. Anne! Beware of their numbers, missus. Especially the eve of St. Anne approaches. 3, 9, and good forbid 6.
Why? How strange. There's the rooms my benefactor took for me are at 3, 6, 9. How good.
Benefactors indeed. You stay away from them rooms, Missy.
This is all quite fascinating, old girl, and I shall look forward to hearing the rest of your sermon in Hyde Park next Sunday, assuming the guinea bird collectors don't catch you first. Now, however...
Sprinkle lively flour. Use hot oven. And serve.
Here now!
Oh, look here, you crazy woman, and take that scratch out with you!
Don't roast.
Oh, we'll go. But you beware, Missy. Beware of them house numbers. Especially as the eve of St. Anne approaches. And if you need any help, you just let me and Hogarth know.
Angel food cake.
Aye, that she is, your great lout. Come along.
Well, how amusing.
Shall I fetch in the young lady's things, sir?
Ain't got none with me. What little I got is at my digs at Whitechapel.
Easily remedied, my dear. I shall take you there to collect them. Be off and back before Forbes arrives.
Excellent idea, William. And I'll wait here for him. What about the old woman said, sir?
A superstitious rot, my dear. You needn't fear a thing with me at your side.
Of course not. Take good care of her, William.
Oh, I shall. Have no fear. Come, Angela.
Perhaps I should go along.
Leave that! Leave everything to William, Poole. Why don't you sit her room?
Very well, miss. Then I reckon I was foolish to worry about the young lady. A sturdy young man like her might be more than a match for that killer. Less than he had home.
Yes. Poole, I just recalled. I have a meeting with some of the ladies of the Suffragette Society. It shouldn't take long. Tell Forbes I'll see him here later.
I surely will, ma'am. And you be careful. Your own self, alone on them streets.
Oh, I'm quite capable of taking care of myself, Mr. Poole.
I'm certain of that, ma'am. Polly! Polly, I'm off to the police. It's time I took them into my confidence. The Duke has gone to Whitechapel with the young lady, and I fear for her safety. Oh, and Polly, I suspect that Miss Pinkhurst may be his accomplice in all this.
What on earth for?
Elementary, my dear. What woman would not want a king of England to be in her debt?
Dear Angela couldn't possibly be the girl the killer is seeking.
I've thought of that. It is my belief that she is to be a subterfuge, a ploy to throw the police off track, break the pattern, so to speak.
Oh, Philip, you're wonderful. Take me!
There is no time for that, old girl. I must be off. The game's
Philip! Skip, say it.
right.
Can I help you, my dear?
Found what I'm looking for. I could use some help with the first week's rent. Should you be able to mind the sport about a bit?
Oh, exactly what I had in mind.
Let's get on with it then.
Oh.
Nothing strange now, Monty. I ain't that kind of girl. Like what? Damn it, I said nothing strange.
Now, my dear, we shall... Wait. 34? Oh, no, this is wrong.
That's straight.
Oh, no, it's the wrong house. Listen, I'm really very sorry about this. Oh, bloody mistake.
About down here on your own, I was.
I go where the action is, Poole, the danger. That's why I'm commissioner, you know. But blast it, Poole, this is the most preposterous story I've ever heard. A member of royalty.
Please, sir, the girl is in fearsome danger.
Oh, nonsense, utter nonsense. This could mean my position.
Aye, sir. Then again, think what the newspapers would say. Commissioner Warren, duty over all. Probably with the picture. You standing solemn but noble-like.
Nice say.
Could mean a seat in Parliament, sir.
You're right, Poole, old man. My duty over all. Very good. Must jot that down. Let's be off now. Oh, good Lord!
No, are we too late? No, this is Angela. Thank God.
No! Stop! The murderer! Are you here now, you brave?
Oh, Sir Charles, it's you. Thank God. There's been a murder. Next block. An officer's there. Help him. I'll go for assistance.
Oh, stop him, sir!
I see, Your Grace. I really must insist.
Out of my way, you fool!
Well, when you put it that way.
Oh, no, you villain! Stop where you are, or I shall be forced to take stern measures.
What did you say?
Lord, I says, take another wee step and I'll bounce me knuckles up in your bunker.
Why, you...
Commissioner, I see you have him.
I do? Have who?
The murderer, sir. I caught the Duke standing red-handed over the body of another poor dead lady down the alley. What's this? Another one?
The man's a fool. I stumbled over the woman's body in the dark. Naturally, I bent over her to see if I could be of assistance. He burst off the scene.
Where is the girl, Angela?
I left her at her rooms, gathering her belongings. Thought I'd pop in at the Goat and Boots for a pint or two.
Of course you did. I fear for the girl, Commissioner.
It does look bad, Your Grace.
Now look here!
Why, it's the master.
I say, this is a fortunate coincidence, Doctor.
What brings you here, sir?
Let me explain. Polly said that Angela had come here, and I didn't want her wandering around Whitechapel with a maniac on the loose, so... Where is Angela?
I left her at her rooms.
Guy, but in what condition?
What do you mean?
He means, Doctor, that His Grace here is under arrest for suspicion of murder.
He's mad, folks. I swear!
Come, Poole, we must go to her. William, I swear to you, if she has been harmed, I'll kill you.
Winslow, I need you here! Well, don't forget to come by the station. You have your work cut out for you tonight. I say, cut out for you. Capital, just capital. Let's shut that down.
You're going to regret this, Commissioner.
Now see here, Your Grace. I want you to know I do this because my duty all over me.
That doesn't make any sense, you ass!
Take him away, McPherson.
Yes, sir. Come along, Your Highness.
Now look here!
Sucks to be you.
I do it all over my duty. Well, Fred, I should have jotted it down.
There now, sir. Let me fetch you a brandy. The girl will turn up. There was no sign of any disturbance at her room.
I pray you're right, Poole.
Oh, Philip, I've been so apprehensive for your safety.
That is, there you be, Mr. Poole. No one ever touched by
Damn it, Polly!
speak normally?
I have been worried. Sir, there is
Not now, Polly! Oh, we must organize a search party. Find the girl.
But sir, I'm not telling
Polly!
you.
There is nothing more important right now than finding that young woman. When I think of her, the mercy of that big... Oh, God.
Yes, sir. I figured his worship wasn't coming back. Felt uneasy there too, I did. So I come back here. Sorry if I done wrong, sir.
Wrong? Angela, you could do no wrong.
Oh, sir. I've been wrong for so long. I sometimes think there just ain't no getting back to goodness.
Goodness has never left you, my dear.
Am I interrupting anything?
An interruption would only temporary, Mum.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Mind now, your suffering gents meeting didn't last long, did it?
It was cancelled. Two of the ladies could not attend.
Well, Ernestine, I'm so glad you're here.
So I see.
There were 2 more horrible murders tonight in Whitechapel. I must go to the police station. I didn't want to leave Angela, Miss Ellison, alone. Perhaps you could see to her safety?
I shall be happy to see to her.
Thank you. Angela, I shan't be long.
You may leave us, Mr. and Mrs. Poole. Miss Ellison and I wish to converse.
Of course you do. But, should you need anything, I'll only be a whisper away. Come on, dear.
Angela! I'm sure you realize the kindness Dr. Winslow is showing you and appreciate it. Oh, I do, Mum. And I'm sure you realize he wishes no favors in return. Favors, Mum? Do you do that? I grant no favors, child. Modern woman knows her worth and expects suitable recompense. Well, God love me, I'm ahead of me time. After years, maybe I could come to one of your suffragette meetings and give the ladies some pointers.
Oh, Commissioner, this is
Oh,
urgent.
it's you, Winslow. Well, your corpuscle deliriums are waiting for you. No hurry, though. We have our man.
No, Commissioner, I have serious doubts that William is capable...
Of course, I understand. Noble birth, old friend, all that rot. Well, let me tell you, he's our man. It'll take a bit of explaining to the Crown, but I never shirk my duty. Duty, Winslow, duty over my duty.
Commissioner, he's just not the type.
Ridiculous! Royal blood. Years of inbreeding. They all go bad eventually. Never mind all that. Here, take a look at this.
Yes, I believe I've seen that
You
before.
scoffed a bit too, didn't you? But look here, the last 2 murders occurred exactly where I predicted, eh?
Well, I suppose.
Oh, this case is closed, Winslow. Member of royalty and all that. Well, too bad. Commissioner Warren's not one to shirk his duty. My duty all over me. Well, never mind that. You've got your bodies waiting for you, and the press are waiting for me outside. Oh, let me know what you find. Not that it matters now, though. Gentlemen, please. I have a brief statement to make. I want to make it perfectly clear that no matter how astonishing the results of my investigation may seem, no matter that it seems to be certain self-destruction, I can prove every iota of evidence. And self-destructive or not, I wish you to always remember me as Commissioner of Police, that no matter how distasteful the outcome, it was a cutie in my overalls. Damn it!
answering my advertisement, are you?
You're the one, eh? But not I am. Think I'm your lady too, seeing as I fit description so close-like.
Well, come here, my dear. Let's have a look at you.
Oh, it's new. I was never better than this. Just had a feeling. Always a bit more of a lady than the man that's blood all on his toes, I think.
Okay, the last of your princes, and the final ultimate sacrifice will be for you, my master, tomorrow on your night, the eve of St. Anne! Kehinon Sadiatos. Thank you, all praise. Princes of the Dark Kingdom, art thou content? Unspeakable Majesty, your princes have accepted my poor offerings. Do you now grant me the privilege of offering you the greatest gift? An angel's soul marked at birth with thy unique number upon the very moment when the eve of Satan becomes the dawn of darkness? Thank you, Majesty. Tonight.
Damn it, Winslow, this is all your fault.
My fault?
It was your damn servant who had me convinced.
Was as good, if not better, than any of ours.
The newspapers are making a regular orgy of this. Do you know what they're calling it? Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper versus Warren the Witness. The damn Times even made fun of my statement on duty. Look, Sir Charles Warren, fruity overall. I have a message from the Queen, real law. She wants to see. Oh, laugh, but my career, my reputation is on the stake here, Winslow.
Have you released William?
Have I? I licked his boots all the way to the street. Oh, he was very understanding about it all. Promised not to have me executed.
Oh, I'm not sure you should have done that, Commissioner.
Oh, don't be silly. It was a figure of speech. I didn't actually lick his boots.
I ain't releasing him. Poole could still be right.
Well, come now, Poole. You yourself said William wasn't the type.
True, but he may have Confederates in this.
Confederates? What the devil would American rebels be doing in London?
Accomplices, I mean. The girl who was murdered last night was named Anne, after all.
Oh, I don't give a damn about the names. I want to catch the killer, the real killer. I want to catch him with a smoking knife, well, or dripping knife, whatever knife.
If you persist in saying him, how do you know it wasn't her?
Oh. Don't be foolish, madam. A woman hasn't the strength or the knowledge of anatomy, eh, Winslow?
Yes. What about a midwife or a nurse? For that matter, all women know more about a woman's anatomy than most men.
Madam, please remember you're a lady. No, Winslow, the answer's here on my map. You scoff. And there's a 39 Pella, 309 Burner, 34 Crispin, 39 Crispin, 9 Barker's Road. Now, the next place for him to strike, logically, is here.
You fool! You need brains, can't you see the real pattern?
Brains? Mixing eggs!
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Lord! Scramble brains, heads!
Look at them numbers. You reckon I could have told you about them 3s and 9s?
Those numbers do appear often, Commissioner.
Indeed. About 34 Crispin.
The butcher made a mistake, you booby. But he was quick to correct it. At 39, Crispin.
All right, take last night's murder, for example. 9 Barker Road.
Aye. And in front of which apartment?
Apartment 3.
Correct. And in each spot, a 3 and a 9.
course, just as I said. 3s, 9s, 39s, these numbers. Ha! Pish, tosh!
Tush pish, wash hands.
Will you shut up?
Numbers is the key. The numbers and the names, like the name Anne. They haven't nothing to the likes of you, but to those of us which knows such things, the name Anne converts to the number 11, a number of power. And those ladies may have nothing to the likes of you respectable folks. But to a practicer of the magic arts, they meant something. And I tell you something else, Doctor. That young girl you fancy, Angela, there's a number about her too, mark me.
Not you, fancy Forbes. No, the fiancé is always the last to know, as they say.
Please, Ernestine. What do you mean, Pegeen?
When was she born, Doctor?
I don't know. She's 22, I know that.
Really? And how do you know that, dear?
She told me.
And the month of her birth?
How the devil should I know that?
How indeed?
June.
What?
And how do you know that?
Her arrest record. I keep abreast of things, you know.
My God! It's worse than I thought. The 6th month of the 66th year. 6, 6, 6. God help us and her.
Oh, Commissioner, regardless of what we believe of this woman's story, I feel we should go to this spot. Aldgate Street, it would seem. Too many things point to it.
Right. No devil here, though. Only the devil will be waiting for there.
You'd best be quick. 'Tis the eve of St. Anne tonight, it is.
Ernestine, would you go to my home, look after Angela?
Forbes, surely you don't believe.
I don't know what I believe. Do this for me. See to her safety.
Very well, I shall.
See to her.
Well, let's be off. You, madam, and your, well, whatever it is, had best come along. I'm interested in just how you seem to know so much about these murders. Come, into the jaws of danger. Yes, I go gladly. My duty, holds the door.
By George, I got it right that time. Boiled tripe, pig salt.
Oh, shut
This is Dobbs. Fancy you here, Mom.
I goes with me what takes me, officer. Been working this building for 2 years now. Came close to quitting a while back. Had a murder here, they did. Me. Disaster seems to follow me about. Didn't get my picture took then neither.
Yes, Mom. You haven't seen the commissioner about it, have you?
That great bag of bunkum. No, I ain't.
Sent word I was to meet him here, but didn't say as to why. Ah, there he is now.
Oh, do yours, Verdi. What have we here? Another suspect? Looks the type. I've seen you before. Probably on a police bulletin. What did you just say for yourself, young woman?
Go suck broken glass, you nitwit!
What?
This is Mrs. Dobbs, sir.
Oh.
She's the one what found the body over on Helen Street.
Well, it's a bit suspicious, don't you think?
Oh, God blimey! Don't tell about the other murder, O'Connell. Or he'll call me off to Newgate Chop on me head.
What other murder?
Right in this very building a few weeks ago. Poor woman killed. A passion, they called it. Passion, all right! Stabbed her 39 times, they say. Whoever it was.
They're all animals down here. Animals. Well, let's go inside.
There's no need of that now.
What do you mean?
You fools, don't you see? Jack's murder's been done here already. 309 Aldgate. 39 wounds. This was his first. We've been one step behind him all along. The pentacle's complete. God help us.
Wait, I don't understand. You mean there'll be no more murders?
Oh, there'll be another. The last. But I don't know where. Someplace within the pentacle. With a 3 and a 9.
What do you know when?
I do know that. The body dies when the 12th stroke flies. That's one of the rituals, you know. The killing's got to happen between the 11th and 12th stroke of midnight tonight.
Oh, Commissioner, we must search the area for any place with a 39 or 309
Or a 93 or a 309 or a 903. You'll never get to all of them before midnight, Doctor.
Then we must have help. Commissioner, send O'Connell here for more manpower. You start the search. I'll go for the Pooles. They'll help.
I'm to stay here, alone.
Are you afraid?
No, of course not.
I ain't keeping you company, drother hole trash.
You best look to that young lady, Doctor. She's a prime lamb for the devil's sacrifice.
I shall. Pegeen, will you help us search?
Aye, me and Hogarth. He ain't too bright. But should he find anything, he can yell, omelette. Supposed to be heard all over Whitechapel.
Omelette! Prince of Denmark!
Where the hell did he pick that up?
Dillion, you must calm yourself here.
I
It
agree.
will be all right.
Ray, you're right, Polly. I should have gone with him. Followed, at least.
You were told to wait here for the doctor.
How could I have gotten things so wrong? I could have sworn that Duke was our man. I shouldn't be surprised if they caught me after jail, a false accusation or some such thing.
There now, dear. Mr. Holmes had his bad days, I'm sure.
Well, none that I've read about. There you are, sir. Any news?
We're on the monster's trail, Poole. I've come to ask your help. Yours and Polly in the search.
Yes, anything at all, sir?
Thank you, but we must be sure of Angela's safety. Is she in her room?
Why, no, sir. She's gone, Doctor!
Gone! Where?
Why, to a safe place, we were told, and that you had ordered it.
Yes. I suppose I did in a way. Well, where did Ernestine take her, did she say?
Ernestine? Why, sir, Miss Pankhurst's not been here. It was the Duke!
Oh, good Lord! Then she's gone to her dad!
No! Dillion!
It's my fault, sir. I should have
No, Poole, it's my fault for not taking care of her. When we save her, I shall remedy that for the rest of my life. Come, we've little time.
How's that, sir?
We have... What hour is that?
That would be 8 o'clock, sir.
We have 4 hours. That is 3 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. 1 second longer, and that girl will die.
Why have we come here, sir? Place gives me the willies.
Why, for your safety, my dear. Dr. Winslow asked me to look out for you.
But why here? In a ruined old church.
Where would you be more safe than in a church? Would you like a drink?
No, sir. Well, maybe just a little sip.
Fine. Take a nice long sip. It'll do you good. We'll just wait until the monster is caught and you're safe.
What do you want with me? I never done nothing to him.
I don't know, Angela. Believe me, I don't know. Are you all right?
Just feeling kinda drowsy-like.
So, the Lamb has come to the altar. All praise to our Master.
It was necessary, my dear. I'm sorry.
Hold her!
Don't worry. The drink was drugged.
You filth!
There, my dear. You should thank him. You are to be honored tonight.
Oh, God help me!
God is not here! He has deserted this place! Haven't you tried the chicken nachos? Majesty.
This is the end of it, you know. Scout, all of them. And they had me left wasted my crown to be certified to take that of Aunt Victoria and Cousin Edward. But
This one is for me, Your Majesty.
Yes. Well, this is the end of it.
Yes, it is indeed. I told you he is not here.
It was all a lie.
Not all, but none of it was for you. You think a crown means anything to me? To me, who will live forever?
You devil!
Ah, not quite. You made a mistake, William. We who serve the master never question his demands.
Lord, 'tis an evil night. No moon, no clouds, and yet there's thunder and popcorn. But I ain't afeared. Me white magic comes from him who's on high, who keeps me safe and free from fear.
Pegeen!
Ah! Lord, sir, don't do that!
I'm sorry. Have you found anything?
No, sir.
Where's Hogarth?
Search and bless him. I sent him over to the other side of the area. What about old beaver chaps?
The commissioner? I left him about an hour ago, frightened out of his wits, poking about by the old church. Probably inside, hiding under the altar.
What's that? What did you say? The old church?
Well, the ruins of an old church has been deserted for years. What are you thinking? That would be the last place a Satanist...
Deserted for years, you said, sir. Why, it'd be the first place. What perverse pleasure for a devil worshipper invading the house of the Lord. What's the address there, sir?
I don't know. Oh, God. I know it's on the 600th block.
Oh.
It could be... Six!
That's the place, sir! And always such little time!
Wait! Let me catch my breath.
Oh, I'm sorry, my love. It's just that it's almost midnight.
Oh, I know. Let's go on!
Would you like to stay here, dear, and rest?
I'd be afraid of them. It seems to be snowing. It's strange, isn't it? These slums used to be one of the most beautiful parts of London. My parents and I used to spend our Sundays here. First, we'd go over to the services of the Church of St. Anne.
What? What did you say about the church?
Why, the Church of St. Anne? Oh, it's just a ruin now. There was a fire, I believe, years ago, but... Philip, what is it?
Something the old gypsy said about the eve of St. Anne. Polly, take me there.
No, Philip, it's the game of foot.
It's no longer a game, Polly. God help us, I think. The devil is afoot.
The moment approaches, my master. My poor gift in return for your great one.
Why are you doing this?
I do this to honor you and to claim my gift.
Don't care for the honor. What gift?
The gift of life. Of another 50 years of life.
Another 50? How old are you, you spook?
Why, I am as old and as young as evil. As to who I am, why, I am many. I am Gilles de Rais, who sacrificed children to my master. I am Christina Baccaroy, who bathed in the blood of maidens in his honor. I am Attila, who put thousands to the sword for his glory.
You blame loony is what you are!
Am I? You shall see now. It only seems fair that you should die knowing.
And tonight, thanks to you and my master, I shall be granted another 50 years of life! You call that life? You're not alive. You're an evil magnet that feeds on life. Raymond, you only have minutes to do so.
I say, what's going on here now?
Commissioner, oh, thank God! Be careful, sir! She's insane! And she's the murderer!
Insane, is she? Well, madam, what have you to say to that?
I say that you are next, Sir Charles. The master's not pleased with his chosen right time.
I'm sorry, mistress. All praise to our master.
Oh, no! No, you heard, Sir Charles. The time is upon us.
Yes, mistress.
Why, sir?
Clever, eh? Who would suspect the blundering fool, Sir Charles? I can come and go as I please to serve my master, and someday I too will be granted the gift of life.
Have a care, Sir Charles. The master does not enjoy being taken for granted.
I've been no harm, mistress. Forgive me, master.
No, be careful! They're monsters, both of them.
Watch your dirty mouth, missy. Sorry, I'm late, mistress. Had a time shaking the old woman. Prefer me as a poor half-wit, miss. Speaking from a cookbook. Well, my dear, we serves our master, we does. And our geysers are many.
Enough! We begin. Ostro, Obroxis, Baphomet, Osmodeus, Gehinon, Zatiatus. Oh, yeah. Master, your princes have been sold!
Poole! Police! Sir, it's the church. Sit down, sir. Yes, I know.
Stop them until the ceremony's complete, quickly! Hogarth, you great dummy, what have you done?
Want me to say, meat, dice, chop, you old witch? How about squeeze?
my darling, it's all right now.
What did you say?
It's all right now.
No. For that?
You mean my darling?
Could you mean it?
I could.
Darling.
Kiss her.
I do.
It's over then, is it?
Yes. Jack the Ripper is gone. Taken to hell where it belongs, never to return again.
You dreamer. You think the devil would give up on one so useful?
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is that he, or she, or it will burn in hell a while. But it'll give them a chance, and it'll be back. We'll have to fight it all over again. Come, help us.
Why? Why must there be evil?
Why? Why, how else then we know when we was good? The fight's the thing, you see.
Yes, I see.
Listen.
Here now! What's been happening here?
Oh, Colonel, is that you?
Why, yes, sir. Who else would it be?